Good day, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for June 9th to the 15th. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out your affirmation for the week. I don't sweat the small stuff. This is absolutely my number one favorite card in this deck. Don't sweat the small stuff. Here's what happens when you sweat the small stuff. More small stuff happens, and then you sweat that small stuff, and then another. It becomes a domino effect. I've literally watched people go through this. I have a cousin who goes through this almost on a daily basis because he wakes up angry and he stubs his toe. Then, he goes downstairs and he gets a glass of milk and he spills it and he freaks out about that. And all this time he's holding on to that toe that he stubbed. He's holding on to that milk that he dropped. And then he gets into his car and he gets cut off or whatever. And then he holds on to that. And then by the end of the day, he's so angry. And that's why he wakes up angry. So, because he's so angry at the little things that have happened this day, which most likely turned into something big towards the end of the day. And that is just how that goes, okay? Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known, what lessons need to be learned. Ooh, kind-hearted friend or lover. This is your main energy, so this is you. So you are a kind-hearted friend or lover. Okay, you are honest and true, and usually when this comes up in this position, it usually means that your kind heart is going to be challenged this week. So prepare for that. At the beginning of the week, we got retreat and refocus. So yeah, when you have downtime, it is time for you to meditate. It is time for you to go to the gym. It is time for you to do your spiritual activities because at this point in time, you're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to have emotional stress, or at least one of those is going to be going on. And what you need to do is when you have downtime, instead of binge watching some show, instead, do stuff that heals your mind, body, and soul. Makes your head a little bit clearer. Clears up the fog in your head, which is like meditation and going to the gym and working out and doing your spiritual activities. That'll help you, clear out this overwhelmed feeling, this disappointment, this stress that you got going on. Okay. Then in the middle of the week, you need a little help from your friends. Okay, and you're wanting to isolate and retreat from this, and you need to not do that. Okay, so there is going to be celebrating and gathering. Now, this can be just strictly celebrating and gathering. Maybe your friends come to you and is like, "Hey, we're having this birthday party," and you want to isolate and retreat from it, which isn't the same as this, right? This is needed, okay, and this is needed, but they're two separate things. Just because this says retreat doesn't mean retreat from this, okay? So definitely gather and celebrate with your friends and family. If you have something like maybe you're moving or you have a project or something that you want to do, or vice versa, your friends have something that they need your help with, definitely go for it. It's going to be great. There's going to be celebration. I see a lot of people just enjoying themselves, being very happy and proud of themselves. So I do think that maybe there's some teamwork going on here. But yeah. Then at the end of the week, you've got travel, the Six of Spades. Yeah, so it's time to travel. Either you are going to be traveling or you need to travel. See, when you travel, a lot of things can happen. You can get an aha moment. You can get an ideal in your head, or you can just get some peace of mind, right? It can clear up your head, traveling a little bit. Now, traveling can be absolutely anything. You could go jogging and travel somewhere that you've never gone before, okay? Which would mix in really well with the quality time that you need to be taking out right now. But, you don't have to go far. You just need to kind of go in a new place or see something new or just get away from it all, and get somewhere where maybe you can meditate. Maybe you can work out outside, or maybe you can do your spiritual activities outside. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I'm seeing somebody jogging and going to a kind of like sanctuary area, like in the woods or something, and doing this, meditating and doing their spiritual practices, and maybe even exercising out there in the woods somewhere. Uh, but that would only probably be for some of you. Like always, take it as it resonates. Not everything is going to resonate with you, and not everything is going to work out the same for you as it would for somebody else. You got the hangman. Yeah, so you're hanging by your foot, not your neck, right? And you're wise. You know that you're not in any real danger. So you need to release yourself because you totally have the ability to release yourself from whatever this is that you've hung yourself by the foot. Okay, you need to get back to creating. And he knows this. He knows all this by the ring, by the halo around his head. And I say that means that you know this. You know that you can easily release yourself from the stress and the overwhelmed feeling and all that stuff. Okay, and the wanting to retreat. This is all up to you. It's all up to you to release that rope around your ankle. So let's see what the pull cards have to say about all this. The Hermit. Yeah, you need to come out of your cave. You definitely need to come out of your cave. You need to come out of your cave, travel, do the things that you need to do in order to heal yourself. I think that's maybe why you're hanging, because you've been in the cave, working on like the dark night of your soul, or possibly working on something like some kind of business idea, or it can be really anything, but it is time for you to come out. Your lantern is plenty full with light, and it's time for you to shine that light on to the world. And I think by doing so, that's going to help you keep your kind heart, right? Keep you honest and true when anything that's going on is stressing you out or overwhelming you or causing you disappointment. By coming out and shining your light, shining the knowledge that you've learned while you were in that cave for so long. I picture somebody that has been working on their mental health quite a bit, and now it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to say, hey, look at me. I'm doing good. I've healed my mind, my body, my soul, and you're going to do that by using quality time. You're going to do that by celebrating and gathering with your friends and family. You're going to do that by taking travel. Okay, so there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. If it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.